this year, I've got loads of easy and exciting tips to get loads of extra flavour into your festive feast. From the most delicious turkey to a brilliant stuffing and a mind-boggling gravy. So, where do we start? Every good turkey needs a good stuffing. So let's kick off with a traditional start. We've got the sage and we've got the onion. Get the pan on a medium-high heat. So I'll peel the onion, we'll half it, finely chop it. We'll go in with a tablespoon or so of olive oil. Let that sizzle away. Then sage. Roughly chop this. In we go. Give it a little shake. Let's go untraditional. I've got some dried apple and some cider. I want to use a nice little handful of this dried apple. So just run your knife through it, very rough, like this, and get that in the pan. Another little ingredient that I want to add is chestnuts. So I've got 2 packs. They're already pre-cooked, they're already peeled, ready and raring to go. I'm going to take a quarter of those chestnuts just to crumble in to this stuffing. So sweet onions, sage, the apple's gonna go really gorgeous and sweet and chewy, especially when they're hydrated with a little bit of cider. You know, just a little glass goes in. It's gonna be amazing. When the onions have softened up and that cider is completely cooked away, just sprinkle that in a tray, and then once it's cool, I can finish off the stuffing. So this has cooled down, and now I'm gonna add 1 kilo of beautiful sausage meat from lovely free-range pigs, and I'm just gonna massage that lovely stuffing base into it. And now we need to stuff that turkey. Okay, look at that. This is a beautiful free-range turkey. So we've got the cavity here, and then here at this end, we've got the neck of turkey. So take little wadges in your hand, really get it deep in there. So get 3/4 of this stuffing into this gorgeous turkey, then pull the skin down, beautifully stuffed, okay? Now, with regards to the other cavity here, then I'm gonna take little handfuls of this stuffing and loosely push it down. Don't just jam it in there and block up the hole, because you want the hot air to get through here. I'm gonna just wash my hands again. What we're gonna do now is the best gravy ever. I'm gonna take most of these chestnuts. I'm gonna save a little handful actually back for later. So I'm gonna put the chestnuts in the bottom. I'm gonna take a couple of red onions, just cut into like 8ths. We're gonna take a little extra sage here. You can put some in the tray, no trouble at all. And then a little clementine, put that in the cavity, and that will steam and perfume the inside of that beautiful turkey. So last but not least, the giblets. This is flavour. This is what's going to give you the most epic gravy ever, ever, ever. So put that in the bottom, and then we can pick up our bird and place her beautifully in like that. Look at that. Let's talk about the final flourish. I'm going to make now a sage oil. So get yourself a pestle and mortar and just take a few more bits of your sage, like that. Gonna take a little pinch of sea salt and black pepper and get bashing. And then, with a little olive oil and a little kiss of vinegar, we create this little rub that is gonna bring out amazing flavour. So just muddle that in and then pour that on top. Look at the colour. So rub that all over the bird. So wrap this up in tin foil. So this is a 5 kilo bird. I'm gonna cook this for 2.5 hours at 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit. In about an hour and 20 minutes, I'm gonna take that foil off, give it a good basting. You have to put her on the top.
Oh, on the very top?
Yeah, you got it?
Yay!
Is she on? Yay!
So can we have a snowball fight now?
Okay, so we're 2.5 hours in, and this turkey is looking good. If you get your fork and just hold it like that, if the juices run clear, you're good to go. Put it onto a platter. You want to let a 5 kilo turkey rest for an hour and a half. Let's look at the tray, because we want the drippings. Now you can put some herbs in this jam jar. And if you roast potatoes with this, even today, amazing. So all I need to do now is put this onto a simmer. It can simmer away for 40 minutes. And we'll just top that up with stock or boiling water, but really all your flavour is already there. And then if I just angle this little platter, look at that juice. Then I'll push the chestnuts and onions through this sieve, and you've got amazing gravy. I'm gonna do, basically, a honey, bacon and chestnut crumb on the top of this turkey. So I've got a pan on. We're gonna put it on a medium-high heat. I want 4 rashers of lovely smoky bacon. So this bacon will give this little crumb the most amazing smokiness. We'll have a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Go in with that little bit of chestnuts that I saved a little earlier. So just break it up. Then get yourself 2 slices of nice bread. Get some flavour in these breadcrumbs. And you see the bacon just beginning to get golden. Let's go heavy on the black pepper. That'll be good. Really, really nice. That is basically the most incredible croutons. And this is gonna be gorgeous. All I do is pour it in the food processor. Beautiful. So we can put the pan back on the heat. Lovely, fine, bacony, chestnutty breadcrumbs. We're gonna pour some honey on here, about a tablespoon. It's probably all we need. And the turkey is now sticky. And all we do now is let it rain breadcrumbs. So that's it. And look, when you carve it, of course some are gonna fall off, but they're gonna go in all the juices at the bottom. People are gonna fight over it like the crispy skin. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. But under there, it's gonna be succulent, perfectly cooked, juicy white turkey meat. So look, that is done and dusted, literally. Come and sit down, guys. Happy Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
So nice to see you all. Look at that. Oh.
Wow, that looks gorgeous.
Look.
Oh, God, this is so delicious. I can't tell you.
Gorgeous. Do you know, I can taste the onion turkey and the chestnuts.
If you know what you just said, I'll give you a fiver.